Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Team Building with Zooch, where I take a live guest and I team build with them for a matchup, and then we go ahead and watch the replay afterwards, and I talk about how I think the player performed and how the team did overall. So without further ado, we have our guest Devin with us here today. What's going on, man?
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, what's good? What's good? So we got a NatDex game back in our hands here, and this is, I believe, is no TERA, right?
Yep, no TERA, hidden power band, every other cut move allowed.
Perfect, perfect. How you doing in this league, man?
I am 4-1 currently, and my opponent is 2-3.
All right, not too bad, not too bad. Hopefully, we can keep the dubs coming in here. Have you taken a look at this yet, or not really?
A little bit, and I know his rock types are definitely a problem.
Yeah, he's got double offensive rock, which is interesting. You normally don't even see one offensive rock type, but double is. I mean, rock's a good offensive typing. Don't get me wrong. It's just hella weak defensively. So
Yeah, does make it. What sucks is they're both they both threaten my ground type.
yeah, they do with their style. I know it sucks.
Yeah,
That is unfortunate. So and your other resist is like a meta champ. So, um, but that's all good. He does have the speed advantage, which sucks, but it's okay. Um, so looking at, I mean, oh my god. So I think this is going to be a very offensive game because there's like one, two. I see at least three Pokemon on your team that have the potential to just straight up kill everything. Maybe not, maybe not Starmie, but Starmie's typing is good into their team. But Medicham and Celesteela, dude, are really really strong here. It really only needs two moves for their entire team. Do you know what kind of moves you think for Medicham to just kill everything, literally?
Medicham.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, like Zen Headbutt and like Thunder Punch just OHKOs everything.
yeah. I mean, even
I
CC
mean,
is
even
better. Yeah, it's stronger.
yeah,
CC hits literally everything, and then Thunder Punch takes care of these two. That's it.
yeah.
And I literally don't think maybe if Feeny is like max defensive, it could potentially live, but I'm pretty sure everything else just dies like from full. Like, I'm not even kidding. Maybe defensive Torn could
Hmm.
possibly live a Thunder Punch, but Rocks could be a thing, and I think Torn is going to be Assault Vest here because it can come into one Spectrier and then just get its health back with slow U-turn. It's a good check to Starmie. You could just U-turn after. Good check to Roserade. So I think Assault Vest Torn is really, really solid here. The only other really check for Spectre is Meloetta, and Meloetta does have good speed def, and it can be Assault Vest itself. But I just think Torn can check a couple of different things, so it makes sense, I think, for Torn to be um, Assault Vest here. It's pretty good offensively here, too. It just obviously needs Hurricane and Heat Wave. Dedenne is not really a check, but it could still just run Assault Vest with just U-turn knock and then, the two attacks and be really, really annoying. So I think we run a Trailblaze Metacham here. It has the potential to simply just win the game here.
Absolutely, yeah.
Just Trailblaze two attacks. I mean, the last attack can be Zen just in case for the Banette. Like, I don't really see a more useful fourth move. Obviously, Thunder Punch would do less to Banette if it comes. If he sees that Metacham is like such a big threat, he might bring it for just Shadow Sneak damage or whatever. But I mean, realistically, it's probably not going to come. But it doesn't matter. That 4 slot's kind of free. So I really think that's the best set by far here. So I think we should throw that on here right away.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and there's a lot of opportunities to get the Trailblaze off, whether it's just to kill something or just to anticipate a switch. Like, his team composition's a bit weird because of that double rock, I think, because look, he only has one water resist, which is the Tapu Fini, and it is also the only fire resist, the Tapu Fini. So Fini could be heavily pressured here, and then even like fighting resist, like we said, there's only two. So, and I think there's only one grass resist, right? Just Torn, right? So he's missing a lot of defensive like checks. So this game is going to be a pretty offensive game, I think. And the other Pokemon I was talking about was Stila. Literally just Earthquake, Heavy Slam, murders everything, especially if you get a Beast Boost. So whether you want Stila to be offensive with like Autotomize, I think that works here. Or you could make it more defensive if you want to just try to have a check to like the Rock guys. If you make Stila defensively, like they're not going to two-shot the Celesteela, but it's up to you and what kind of how we want to build this team here. But I definitely think you have the offensive matchup here. I don't know. It's close. Like you said, the rock types are really good. Zeraora is faster than everything. It could just hit the ground type with close combat. So, this game might just be literally just no switching type of game. So, but I still think it's in your favor if you make minimal misplays. So let's go ahead and throw that Medicham on there because I think we both agree it's really strong. Speed-wise, we probably want to go Jolly just because it would suck to underspeed these two guys, and Meloetta could easily run max speed if it wants to speed tie Roserade. I don't really know if that's going to be the case. I think Spadef Meloetta is a bit better here, literally for Roserade, Starmie, and Spectrier. But just in case, I don't think we actually need Adamant on Medicham. We can check the calcs really quick though.
Might be needed just in case he is Fizdef on the Torn, but like you said, I think Assault Vest makes way too much sense.
Yeah.
Maybe like if Trailblaze and the Thunder Punch could kill Finny, maybe.
Let's see, Tapu Fini.
But I don't think I'm gonna need that to make the difference, honestly.
Let's see, it's just max defensive. Oh, Trailblaze. So if it's max defense, with a hazard up, you just kill it anyway. So I don't actually think it makes a difference.
So I think my mic wasn't working for a little bit, but I was gonna say I think Thunder Punch just blows Bennett up anyway, and I was thinking last move Fake Out makes a lot of sense.
Oh yeah, potentially. Let's see, Bennett. Yeah, I mean, realistically, so yeah, I mean, this thing is not switching in. It's only going to come in here to get off a Shadow Sneak, I had to guess. So, I don't really know. So the thing is, like, so with Fake Out, I'm assuming Fake Out would just be for like the faster dudes. These two guys. Yeah. It could definitely be useful for Zeraora because I think Zeraora is probably gonna be his way to win this game. I think we're probably gonna have to build Roserade defensively for Zera, because Fizdef like +1 like knockoff I think is probably the hardest he could do to Rose. If you make it defensive Rose, it shouldn't be able to do that much.
A Blaze Kick might actually.
Oh yeah, Blaze Kick. Yeah, I forgot about Blaze Kick. Let's check. Do they get to go? They don't. They shouldn't go Adamant here. They can. We'll check Adamant though. Blaze Kick. Forgot about Blaze Kick. Roserade for defensive. Let's just check max for now. Yeah, I mean, +1 Adamant is a shitload.
He could go Fire Punch if he wanted to, not miss too, but...
Yeah. What does he set up on with Zera? I mean, he could set up on a couple of guys. Well... Yeah, maybe, we could also... How much does close combat do to Tinglu? This is +0.
Wow.
Yeah, it doesn't do that much, actually.
This spawn is crazy.
Yeah, we might want to make him Fizdef. I mean, Fizdef will help obviously with a decent amount of his Pokemon. We're not gonna leave it in versus like Zera or versus Fini, probably not anyway. So we might just run Fizdef. Tinglu here. We could run also Chople Berry. Helmet might be a little bit better because more than likely if it's physical, it's gonna just knock off. It should knock off at least. It's a bit scary though because you can get flame bodied. But special is just hard walled by Roserade though.
I don't know if this is like common knowledge, but he could be like Punching Glove with Plasma Fist and Fire Punch because it's like.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if he knows it, but.
Yeah, he could be. But yeah, even like +1 Punching Glove though, you still do a lot.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Let's do.
I actually think Aqua Roserade might be good just to lure it.
Yeah.
Too.
Trailblaze.
We can go back to the fourth move.
Yeah,
even necessarily. Yeah.
We'll put it on there for now. 306. We want to make sure we're faster than Meloetta. Yeah. So. Yeah, even Starmie, dude. I know Starmie's kind of weak-ish, but like Rapid Spin with just water move and then electric coverage just smokes. The thing is, Assault Vest users kind of don't care.
The Life Orb Psy Shock should do a lot to Torn, though.
Yeah, let's check Starmie. Tornadus. Does this about half, yeah. If it's max HP. Yeah, what are we switching into Torn is the problem too. I mean, it's just gonna U-turn over and over.
This combo is kind of rough.
Yeah, Torn's a problem. That's why I think we just need to be hella offensive. Like, probably just literally get our rocks up. Because, you know, if it's also... I think with Rosary too, if it's AV Torn, then their only other mover is Feeny. And, like, we're fine to, like, spike versus that guy with our Hazard Setter. So, I'm thinking... Like, for Rose, like, they have to go Torn. Right, it's their only grass resist, so we probably only need grass coverage anyway. We could do like spike synth, grass move, something.
Sleep powder, maybe?
Yeah, I was gonna say sleep powder or even stun spore, because I think if you paralyze the Torn, it's a lot easier to deal with.
It's true, actually.
Yeah, and so I'm thinking like a way to lure that would you'd have to be like potentially Koba Berry, just so like you kind of don't have to risk. Like I'm thinking, so like you spike, for example, right, and they go Torn. Like realistically, they should probably just U-turn. But like with the Koba Berry, like it kind of takes off the risk of them just attacking you, and then you can, hopefully land a stun spore. But I don't know if you'd have to like find the right time to do that, because if Zero Aura is still like 100% and you don't know it's like set or anything, like even taking like a Hurricane through Cobra, you might not want to do that with Roserade. So we might just have to get up a spike and then just pivot out of Torn with Roserade. I think Moltres is probably the bench here out of your top 7. Just looking at their team. No, you're good. Like, Moltres loses to a lot of things. So
yeah, double rock plus Zera plus Finny is kind of hard.
Zera, Feeny, and the double rocks too. It's just like, it doesn't beat Torn either, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're probably bench Moltres here if I had to guess. Spectre, Spectre is interesting too. I wish Spectre got like Trick or something, because like I'm thinking like Scarf Spectre. I know if it's like Assault Vest Torn, it's not gonna be able to. Well, let's check actually real quick, because if it's Assault Vest, it will take rocks at least. Assault Vest. So, you know, if he takes 75% and then you come in, like, you will hit it down to 50%, and then he can only technically hit you one time before he has to regen again. So
I think I could go Modest if I'm Scarf here, probably.
Yeah, you certainly can. There's no way the Torn's going to be Scarfed here. That'd be crazy. Yeah. So that could still be a thing. Obviously, if the Meloetta comes, which I think it looks really good here, you know, you'd have Dark Pulse, obviously, but it would just be a bit tricky. Maybe you double switch the first time Spectre's in, like, just to kind of see what they want to switch into. And then you can go from there. I'm kind of curious how much Dark Pulse does to Melo. I know it has good Spadef. If it's like a Soul Vest, that's about a quarter. If it's a Soul Vest, if it's not a Soul Vest, it'll do more. Yeah, I just like the speed control, just to have something fast and Zero. I feel like is important.
Fast and Zero, like Ogre and potentially Cleavor after Trailblazes as well.
Yeah, or just Scarfs. Yeah,
he'd have to run a lot of speed on him only if he wants to run an Unburdened set as well.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you think about Spectrier here? It's kind of a tricky set to think of here.
I do like Scarf. Maybe like, even though like its coverage is kind of hard to pin. I mean, of course, I think I definitely need Ghost and Dark.
Yeah, I mean,
and
I don't know what else really. Is there any other move that might be useful to click ever?
Not really.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Could just throw like.
Foul play?
Split. No, maybe not even. Yeah. That could be good for him. Yeah, those three mons.
If this guy's like SD'd up or something.
Actually, if I can like maybe even figure out if it's like physical Malouetta before the transformation, that'll do more probably.
Yeah, how much is
Ironically.
Yeah. Yeah, it does about the
Actually,
same. I mean, that's not a bad click. Again, it gives you something to revenge SD Ogre 2.
Yeah.
Or something, so let's go Shadow Ball, Dark Pulse, Foul Play. Even like a, I don't know, I might do more to like a Adamant Zera Aura maybe? Probably not actually, but I'll check anyway. Because if it's like maybe Calm Mind Zera, like Foul Play could do more potentially. But if it's Calm Mind, it's going to be special though, so probably not. Probably not for Zera. Last slot though, like
I don't know, Curse maybe?
what'd you say?
Curse?
Curse?
Yeah, I mean...
That'd be funny, huh? Honestly, like, why not? Like, I don't see any other...
Hey, Snarl might not be bad.
or Hyper Beam, yeah. Snarl?
Snarl might not be bad.
Yeah, to lower special attack.
Yeah, like if it is... Like if it's Calm Mind Zero, I guess. Or Calm Mind Finny or something, I don't know.
Potentially. Yeah, fuck. Realistically, you're probably not clicking that move anyway, but we'll throw it on there. Why not? But I do agree, like you said, Modest is the way here.
Just enough for Ogre, yeah?
Yeah, literally. So, definitely want a Stealth Rock or a Spike here. Probably both, honestly.
Yeah.
I think the only other question...
I think Policy Auto Celesteela kind of just wins, too. I think if I just bring, like, 2 Hazard Mons and then 4 offensive guys, I might have a better chance here, because Starmie just absolutely shreds him with some chip on, like... Some chip on Zera and some chip on Torn.
You think Policy is the way here? What are you looking to proc it? Just these two guys right here?
Basically, yeah. Because if I'm in against Torn, and like if he doesn't U-turn, if he does click Heat Wave trying to just chip me into 0 range, then I can maybe just get the mileage I need off that. Like I'll pretty much always click it in front of Tornadus.
Yeah, I mean you can click auto in front of a lot of like nothing kills you from foe besides just Zero, I think. Does Zera kill you? Let's see.
Okay. I think it has to be banded, actually.
Let's check it let's just check Little Bulk right now. It could just be Life Orb probably and just kill you. Or just Magnet or something. Especially if you take a rock. Yeah, it's either Policy or a Resist Berry to help you set up. One of the two. I think Policy would only work versus Torn is the thing.
Yeah.
He could very well, if I'm him and I don't know your set, like, and he has knock, you probably knock first and not just blindly attack into it. But he might not really think of that. I'm not sure.
I probably would do the same thing or just taunt.
Yeah, how much does... Yeah, do you just live a Heat Wave anyway? Oh, yeah, easily.
Yeah.
So I'm
thinking... might just be Wakan then.
Yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, Wakan here because... Does this guy die to a Heavy Slam? He doesn't die, no.
It's 0 IVs. But yeah, it's not going to kill anyone.
Yeah, but if rocks are up, he takes a lot. Yeah, I'm thinking you do Wakan. How much does Earthquake do to Zera? Because all you really need is just one Beast Boost, and this guy will get going too.
Does he have a flying resist that isn't 0 aura actually?
Yeah,
Steelix. Oh, yes, Steelix. I was going to say Acrolast would be good too, because I feel like I'm going to probably pop the berry.
Let's see. Whoops. Totemize. Heavy Slam. EQ. Acro.
I don't know if Flamethrower is going to be doing more than like Earthquake if I'm adamant. Steelix.
It probably will, honestly, if you're adamant too. Yeah, it does a little bit. Wow. That's Spadef too.
Wow.
So
Okay.
you
Then
could
yeah,
run that
never
if you
mind.
want just more damage on Steelix.
I don't know how likely Steelix is to come though.
Mm,
Oh my god.
I mean, it can come. Whoa, did you have like a fan on or something?
1 second. Sorry.
It's my Roomba and it's sucking up my wire.
Yeah, you're good. Let me see real quick. Yeah, last slot's either going to be Flamethrower or Acro. Mega or nah. It might just be Flamethrower, I think I'm thinking here, just for more damage, or even Fire Blast.
I kind of like Fire Blast, yeah, because it's not like Steelix really threatens me if I miss.
Yeah, and
Anything
like
but Roar.
yeah, and like Earthquake does like similar damage, so if you just want to do more damage, I think Fire Blast is better anyway. You have Earthquake if you just need a safe click. So I think that's fine. So it's either Recon Policy. I think that's it, right? You could do, I was saying maybe Mental Herb to get out of Taunt, because he does have quite a bit of Taunt, guys. But
5, I think. 6.
yeah, it's a lot.
I like Wakan though, I think, because if it is Taunt Zerath or anything like that, then I can just get the hit off after on the next turn.
Yeah, that's true.
And then I know for the future, yeah.
Again, I
play
know,
around it, like go into Meditam or something.
Yeah, I know he's you know, he's 2 and 3, but also like if Zeraor's out and then you just throw out Celesteela, like it is pretty obvious what you're doing. But again, he might not really think about it and just stay in anyway. So realistically, it would work best if you like autotomize and then he brings it in to try to like kill you. But if you autotomize and he goes into something else and you kill it and get the beast boost, like Zeraor is just gonna die anyway, unless it's like shook up area or something. I don't know. We could throw a con on there for now, though. I think that's fine. Just makes it so safer. So pretty much you can click autotomize on anything. Nothing one-shots you. So unless it's like Specs Torn, maybe some crazy shit. I don't know. I don't think so though. We probably want speed. I don't know if we can outspeed +1 Ogre at +2.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
So you might just have to go to Zera or a regular, and that's it. So anything with a Scarf
maybe
or
Scarf Cleaver.
Scarf Cleaver?
Yeah.
Let's see. What would he go to? Scarf Cleaver. It would just speed creeping Spectrier, looks like. You definitely go Adamant, that's for sure. So it would go to something like this. So it'd go to 396. So we'd have to go to faster than that. Something like that. Or
that looks good.
Yeah, because I mean, again, Zero Aura technically should be that creep too, unless you want to just outspeed Zero Aura no matter what, in case he doesn't. It's like creep. And just goes like max speed. We would have to put like 216. What do you think? Do the speed creep or just make sure we're faster?
Yeah, I think the speed creep is good because
Okay.
just want to be safe, just to be sure.
Well, the speed creep is a bit more riskier. Like outspeeding Zero Aura full is a safer option, but again, he shouldn't really just be max speed. Let's do 160. Wait, what am I going to? 164. So it'd be like this. Adamant. So we'd go something like that. I think would be fine. So yeah, we have 2 Pokemon that straight up just win the game if you get a speed boost with them, I think. So you're basically gonna have to be playing like just offensively here. Do not let him set up. Just keep the pressure on.
Yeah.
You got Tinglu and Roserade, I think, to get up hazards, and then Starmie is probably going to be... Starmie is a wild card here. It could be offensive. It could be a little bit mixed with some bulk, with rapid spin. But let's do these two guys first. So, do you want to use Tinglu as the initial Zera check?
I think that would be probably the best because it doesn't take as much from close combat as I thought.
Okay. So we'd be Fizdef here then. So we could probably live like a Overpawn hit too. Let's see. Let's check what body guess. Yeah, body press is a lot to him. Yeah, what else? Yeah, we'd run probably Rocks, EQ, body press, and then a move for this guy, Stone Edge or
Ruination even.
Yeah, you could do Ruination too. Yeah, but again, this Regenerate is annoying. He just comes in 2 turns anyway.
Yeah.
How much does Stone Edge do to like max HP? Torn. About half. If you get a crit, kill him after Rocks.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Tinglu. So we're gonna get Rocks. Body press. Yeah, it's either Stone Edge, Whirlwind, Ruination. It's one. Yeah, it's gotta be one of those 3. Yeah, Facade. Do you get burned at all here? No. No. Stone Edge? Okay. And then we'll be Fizdef, so we could be just probably Leftovers. I don't know, or Helmet, probably one of the 2, because realistically you're probably gonna get knocked off anyway. Could be Chopple too. Could be Policy on this guy if you want. I could see that working too.
Policy would be pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not a bad call, but I think that's actually kind of hard. I think Helmet might actually be the best.
Helmet? Okay. That's fine, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all
I could
good.
see this getting knocked by either Torn or Zera.
Yeah. Let me see. 96. 512 is the lefty's number. Let's go like that. Okay. That's good. Oh wait, we're not lefties. Nope, just kidding. Yeah, this is fine. This is a good. This will stop Zero, or at least for like 1 turn before it just comes in and tries to win the game. Roserade. You know, even though Tinglu is our kind of is our like initial Zero check, for the Roserade, you still probably want to be like more. Like you could have some Spadef. That's probably going to be the Tapu Fini switch. So maybe like avoid like a 2-shot from like Ice Beam or something. But you could probably still run like some Fizdef too. Because, you know, a lot of things that are going to be hitting you, like even like this guy Meloetta, if he hits you, it's probably going to have Psyshock. So, I still think the Fizdef could come into handy. But let's check. Let's check Tapu Fini versus Roserade. If it's offensive with like Ice Beam. I'm thinking we're going to be max HP, then mixed defenses and the others. Alright, so that's no bulk. Yeah, so we probably just want some to avoid a 2-shot, if I had to guess here. It would be this, actually. So like this, probably. And then the rest would be probably defensive. Like that. Because again, you only need Giga Drain here. You're not going to be able to do much to Tornadus anyway, besides catch him with that one like Stun Spore or something.
Yeah.
You probably actually run Poison Point here too, because of U-turns and crap like that and knockoffs. Because I don't think,
especially
it is a little bit annoying because if you know the terrain is up, obviously you can't. But I don't really see Natural Cure like doing anything here.
Yeah, it would really only be for... Yeah, I can't even think of anything.
Like maybe Ice Beam Freeze, but again, he's probably, the terrain is probably up, so you wouldn't get frozen anyway. So we only need Giga Drain. You could do a stronger grass move. You could do, if you want to maybe try to catch the Tornadus on a switch, you know, you could do Stun Spore. Toxic Spike, who's their poison? Oh, they don't have a poison type. That could be good too, actually. And again,
I only
yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. I'm just thinking.
I think I like Stun Spore, because if I can paralyze that Torn and then like I can maybe outrun it with Medicham, force it out, get the Trailblaze I need or something.
Yeah, well, versus Torn, I wouldn't Trailblaze. I would just, because that's probably like one of the few Pokemon that can just straight up kill you if you get the play wrong. So you'd probably just want to attack the Torn if it's paralyzed with Medi. Yeah. So if you run Sunspore, you're gonna have to play a little bit risky with him. Like if you're just gonna hard predict the Torn to come in, or if you think that like a Spike is more valuable. So maybe you don't show it right away. Like you click Spike and you kind of see what the switching is. It should be Torn, but you know, and then next time you can predict it if you think he's gonna bring it in. I think that's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's run with that 224. So it'd still be very bulky here. So I'm gonna let's look at some calcs with this guy real quick versus his like offensive guys. Torn, do you just die to a hurricane? Nah, you don't. You'll live one. So realistically, you could potentially, you know, try to trade for it, but Rose is pretty important in this game for spikes, and just coming in versus Feeny without Rose around, Feeny is annoying as heck with the water move. So
yeah.
Let's check versus Zera. So +1 Blaze Click. Do you still live with this investment? It's in your favor, actually. It's not terrible, and that's adamant too. If he shows special Zera, like it can't do anything to Roserade, right? Like it just doesn't get coverage. Just does not get nothing. He's got to have at least like knock off or a fire move, I think, if he's gonna run special. He can't just be walled by Roserade. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Let's check the rock guys real quick. Ogre Pawn. Alright, well, you live one cudgel. It's nice. No, Cleaver. So you can take pretty much one of everything. The only thing that like one-shots you is maybe Mellow Water probably does, actually, if it's offensive. Yeah, if it's specs, yeah, you die. But Mellow Water doesn't really do much to steal it, right? It doesn't get like a fire move or
It's T-Bolt.
Oh,
but we'll work on for that too. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, nice. Okay, so that's another thing. That's good then. Okay. Rokon's good there. I didn't even think of that. What item on Roserade 2?
Koba, probably.
You want to go Koba, just in case you need it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Whoops. Alright, that's solid. Okay, yeah, I think the last slot's got to be Starmie here. What do you think about like maybe like a screen Starmie? Because again, you only need.
It's pretty good.
You only need like water move here. Only resist is Finny, so. And if Finny comes in, you have the Roserade, so.
Yeah, and a light screen and a reflect are pretty good to help me with the Zera, because that mon is pretty dangerous.
Yeah, it helps you with Zera, and it helps you set up these two guys too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, does it get screens? I actually don't even know. I just thought on top of my head.
It does. I know it gets light screen. I don't know about reflect.
Ooh, it
does get both.
Oh, it does get both. Yeah, that's honestly not a bad idea here. What's their plan to Starmie? What's their switch in? It's either Assault Vest, Torn, or Finny. So, I mean, regardless.
Honestly, screens, flip turn, Scald. Like, if I can get the reflect up, Zero comes in, I could flip out and then bring in Metagem maybe with a Reflect Up.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I think with screens up, you for sure win this game. You just need to make sure your rocks are up. And, you know, obviously you're not going to go for Metacham win turn 5. Like, you got to scout some items a little bit. Something could be Scar, something could have a Wakan or whatever. But with things like chipped and throughout the game, like, yeah, this should be no problem. So, let's go with that. Let's do Reflect, Light Screen. I'm thinking Scald and then maybe Rapid Spin over Flip turn.
Sure.
You know, because again, even with the maybe even just Scald Thunderbolt, because again, Feeney's like the one thing that could potentially live hits.
Yeah, and it would actually pop a Wakan on it too.
Yeah, yeah. I'm thinking just damaging Feeney. Like if you get Light Screen up and then you just T-bolt it, because Feeney can't even like really threaten you too much, right? Like doesn't do a ton to you. So I'm thinking maybe just Scald T-bolt. That's fine. Obviously once you get the screens up, you can always switch and then come back and do them again because you're faster than everything, but too. But you know, if Feeney's in and you got the screen up, like you might be best to take, you know, Thunderbolt once or something, and then you could pivot Roserade or, you know, do whatever. So we would be like Clay here for sure. You know, if Torn is not, Feeney comes in, it can also just try to defog, right? The screens away, so obviously hitting it would be nice, and then you could just do it again.
Yeah.
So if Torn comes in as defog, then, you know, at least it's not Assault Vest, so you know that. But yeah, Torn, like switching into Torn definitely seems like probably the most annoying part here.
Yeah. Probably when it comes to like the only time I'm really threatened out, I guess, is if it's Assault Vest into Spec, or I guess if Metacham without a para up. And then like I'd probably just have to go Tinglu, I feel like, every time. And then he just U-turns and gets the momentum that way.
Yeah, it's definitely a bit annoying. But I think if you get rocks up early and you chip it with rocks, if it's boots, that's probably very like the most annoying set, honestly. Boots, because then it's it's never gonna take chip. Like it's gonna be hard to chip that guy down.
Yeah, at that point I'd probably just have to trade raid for the para.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, if you do get a para though, it's a lot easier to deal with. So
I think that's a worthwhile trade at that point, because that is the most annoying Mon in the matchup. And then Roserade, I still have the Koba too. Like if I catch him trying to like overplay or something, if I can take like I think I can probably take a Heat Wave into a Bleak Wind or whatever.
From Roserade?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't think so.
Bulky anyway.
Let's see. Well, maybe if he's no investment, yeah. No. Oh wait, yeah, no. But
well, that's without Koba.
Oh shoot, you're right. Oh yeah, with the Cobra Bear, definitely. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
so I could
for
get
sure.
the Stun Spore and a Spike off that, yeah.
And you could even potentially, like, you could potentially just switch out into something, too, and then because you have synth, so you can synth on some other stuff. But you might be slower than a lot, though.
Yeah.
So, but no, I like this. I like this a lot. I think actually, if you manage to get the screens up, like, I don't see how you kind of lose, really.
Yeah.
Because nothing kills you with screens up, obviously. Just one shots you. So, with rocks, like, the only thing that could potentially live a hit from you is literally Feeney. If everything takes rock chip. That's it. So, Metacham will straight up just win the game if you get that Trailblaze off. But again, just don't rush it, because I mean, you can technically, because then you can use Steela to win, or you could do it vice versa, like autotomize pretty early with Steela and chip something. I think regardless, one of these two guys are gonna either chip or kill Feeney, which should let the other one pretty much win. So it goes there. They pair well together, and then obviously if for some reason Meloetta just dies early or doesn't come or something, like, you always have Scarf Spectrier to win the game too. Which is fine.
Looks solid.
Yeah, I think this is gonna go your way. Not bad. Gotta pick a lead here though too. Torn lead is obviously
just trying to get
annoying.
Yeah, at that point, I think Tinglu might just be a good dedicated lead because if I get those rocks up ASAP and if he U-turns off like with the Torn, like probably would have to, I would think.
Yeah,
With the Tinglu.
I think if we're leading Ting Lu and expecting like a Torn lead, we either run Mental Herb or Weakness Policy. I think one of the two. Because
Yeah.
if we're Policy versus Torn lead, we're gonna Stone Edge, right? So one, he's either gonna taunt or something will do good damage to it, or if he U-turns, you know, we're getting a +2 Stone Edge off. There's no resist besides this guy, which you can just follow it up with a Earthquake after. So, and then his pivot into Earthquake is literally just Torn, but then you Stone Edge over and over. Like U-turn's not going to be doing that much to you, right? We're fully fit staff. So I think
maybe we could go with the.
If we're leading him, we might go Policy. But yeah, go ahead.
I like that, and maybe like we do a different move over Press in that case.
Press was only there because it does the most to Ogerpon. So I'm not sure what other move you're thinking.
Heavy Slam, maybe?
Heavy Slam?
Yeah.
Yeah, U-turn only does about 10 each time, so it's nothing. Heavy Slam. What's Heavy Slam for?
That also is good on a mid ground. Like if he tries to go Torn on like a body press, it hits that as well.
Let's check. How much are we doing to Tornadus? It's 120, so yeah, it's pretty strong. Yeah, we can do Heavy Slam instead. It's really just Ogerpon, but Earthquake should do enough to that guy anyway. Right, like it does, and Heavy Slam too, obviously. So yeah, that's good. Shoot, I was gonna look up something, but Mega Steelix. Okay, yeah. So if we get the policy up, Earthquake is gonna be doing a shitload. Yeah, and he would need like body press to do a lot to us, right?
Yeah.
Body press.
You need a good amount of defense to actually do good damage.
Yeah, I like the policy lead then, and we'll change this to Heavy Slam. So at least versus Torn, you probably just Stone Edge Raw instead of Stealth Rock because if he taunts, you want to just at least get something off. And again, even if he does just U-turn, like you're gonna get a +2 Stone Edge off on something, which is gonna do a lot unless it's Steelix, but then you just Earthquake, so you're gonna come out on top anyway. The only thing that what threatens you out immediately? Does Cleavor one-shot you? I don't know if you want to stay in versus Cleavor though. No, nothing can actually kill you, I don't think. Feeny,
like Reckless Ban Hitmonlee.
Oh, Hitmonlee definitely can, yeah. Feeny definitely can. Yeah, it would be Hitmonlee lead, which would be insane. But I guess that is a thing. Let's check Hitmonlee.
I think it would have to be like Banded Reckless HJK though.
Yeah. Yeah, I would do it. That's the only thing.
That's crazy. He's so fat.
Yeah, you don't really have technically you don't have a switch, and you probably have to go like Rose Ravers take way too much. But then you would know it's banded from this hit at least, and you could pivot to
and then I could just go Spec.
Yeah.
That's
like the only thing I think you got to switch out on. I mean, you might not want to stay in versus like Cleavor and take like a shitload of damage. Versus Cleavor.
I'm trying to maybe use Celesteela just to scout damage, but I feel like if he's leading Cleavor, it's probably just going to be like Stash Stoneaxe or something.
Stoneaxe, I agree. Yeah. So in that case, would you?
I just click Heavy Slam straight up.
Yeah. Yeah, you could do Heavy Slam and then after. Do you think you would just attack twice to kill it? Or would you Heavy Slam and then do something else?
Maybe Heavy Slam. How much does Spectrier take from an X-Scissor, you think?
Not too much. I don't think.
That-
Does
maybe
a lot from
that's
Stone X.
yeah.
Yeah, you could do that. I don't think health on Spectrier is too important, honestly.
And then maybe I could just Dark Pulse after.
Yeah, because it'll kill that and catch the switch too. Yeah. And then if he switches in Torn, just make sure you calc to make sure it's Assault Vest too, so you know.
It's gonna be crucial info.
You know, we don't have spin, so obviously this rock is going to be there to stay, which is annoying. But I don't know. That'd be a weird lead Cleavor, like Sash. Like, I don't know. Oh, you could. Oh, shit.
Right. Oh yeah, Bullet Punch might actually be good for that too.
Well, a fake out into just attacking it would kill it, actually.
True.
Do
My mind automatically thinks that Mono's scarfed every time.
Yeah, does Cleavor just one-shot you? One-shot Metacham? What if we lead Metacham?
Aerial Ace might.
Yeah. What you could do is if you lead Metacham into that, you could simply just fake out and then switch. Switch probably into Spectrier on an Aerial Ace or Bug move. He's not gonna catch Stone Edge. And you know if he stays in, he's scarfed, like, or else he just dies. He's got to be scarfed. So, you know, Metacham could be not a bad lead, honestly. The Metacham versus Torn lead, even that, like, you could technically just fake out and scout the damage, just kind of get some information. You would just probably pivot Tinglu after, which, again, it's not terrible because if he U-turns on your, you know, if he gets the play right and just U-turns on Metacham, which could be a bit risky, but he might. You know, you're +2 and he has to bring in something, right? So again, nothing straight up kills you unless he's like banded. I don't think from like 90%, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, Metacham might be a better lead if you see Cleavor. If you don't see Cleavor, then I'd probably just lead Tinglu.
I think that's a good call.
But if you see Cleavor, yeah, I think just to kind of guard against, because you don't have removal, so rocks would suck early. That's his only. He's got 2 rockers, these two, so, and a spike. So I think that's probably the play, because Tinglu isn't forced out by anything else, right? Well, Tinglu isn't really forced out by anything, but besides Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee would be a problem, but you'd probably have to pivot Rose and then go into Spectre after or some crazy shit.
Or Starmie, yeah, either or.
Yeah.
She'd probably not Starmie.
Yeah,
Starmie would be kind of crazy.
We knock off, yeah. So, okay, so let's go over what we're clicking here. So versus Torn, we said we're going to just raw Stone Edge turn 1. Zera, I think we can rocks. He has no business staying in here. So I think you're okay to rocks versus that guy.
Unless he balloon or something crazy, but if he's balloon, I think I still get rocks up for free on it.
Yeah, I agree. Feeny can potentially trick you if it's a lead. You know, you could just go the Roserade to be safe. That's probably what I would do. I just get a spike up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Ogerpon. Would he just raw Sword Stance versus you? I don't think so. I think what would probably happen is he would probably just attack you and then die to the +2 Heavy Slam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Let me see. Ogerpon. I just realized all my lights are off now, so I probably look white as heck. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you never die, so and Heavy Slam should kill him, right? At +2. So
yeah,
it might be better just to raw Heavy Slam versus Ogerpon.
yeah, cover the SD.
And if he does SD, you have to switch. You can't stay in after. I wouldn't sack the Tinglu. I'd probably
Rosedon Metacham maybe.
Yeah, but he's faster than you, so the Metacham will just die anyway too.
Yeah, but I get the fake out up. And the pivot, but other than that, yeah.
Yeah. So okay, you hit him with Tinglu, then he Sword Dances. He's gonna click a grass move.
I think maybe Roserade, then pivot to use Roserade to come. Sorry, pivot Roserade in and then go Medi after
on the rock move. But yeah, but +2 Cudgel will still do a lot, and then again, I don't even think Fake Out kills him from there. So, right, like Fake. How much does Fake Out do to him? Yeah, doesn't not much. So you'd probably just have to sack Roserade at that point, or pick something to sack. There's no way Army lives. No, not a chance. Nothing lives. Yeah. Oh, Ogre Pawn lead. Interesting. What do you just raw Sword Dance, man? He could. He's not dying to anything.
Yeah. Shit. I mean, I'm definitely gonna attack. Cause yeah, +2 whip kills me.
Yeah. Yeah. +2 anything will kill you. Well, maybe not Horn Leech, but yeah, that would do a lot.
Oh my god, and I wouldn't want to have to use Steela for that either. Back Steela to that rather. Maybe some kind of. That is not something I thought about. Maybe the last move on Medi probably should be Bullet Punch then, just to cover that possibility.
So you're gonna go Roserade on the grass move. How much does +2 power up do? Not much. And then go Medicham on the rock move. Oof, man.
Yeah. that's unmega, or that is mega actually. So it might actually just straight up kill me if I'm regular Medicham.
Yeah, that's close.
I don't know.
It's close though. And then like you're probably not gonna be able to. You'd have to get up the Trailblaze on a kill, basically, probably.
This thing is gonna be my main win con.
Maybe you just stay in and just. Well, the thing is with Tinglu, if he's Horn Leech, he gets all the health back. So you might just have to go Roserade and then sack the Roserade. Like.
If he Horn Leeches, oh yeah, then he goes back up to full, but then he's in Fake Out range after. Because I'll be heavy slamming twice and the policy will be popped, so he'll be down to sturdy.
Does Horn Leech kill you though? Just +2 Horn Leech just kill you?
You might have to be adamant, I would think.
Oh no, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, the play honestly might just be. I don't think you risk health on Medicham. I think you just probably sack the Roserade if it comes to it. Like I think you just hit him and then you go Roserade and sack it. And then you revenge him with Spectrier or whatever.
I think that makes a lot more sense, yeah, because Roserade's purpose is like, it's good for Finny, but if I need to trade it for that, yeah, I don't.
Yeah, it's not a huge deal, because again, as long as you have these two guys full health with the screen still, like you're good. And getting rid of Ogre Pawn is nice. So, and that's the only. Yeah, that's the only like sequence too. Like if we just raw SDs, like to kind of be a problem. Realistically, he's probably gonna just click U-turn or spike. Honestly, if he's leading with it. So, but no, yeah, I think you just heavy slam versus that guy turn 1. If Cleavor is there, we're leading Medicham anyway, so we don't have to worry about that matchup. Meloetta, I think this is a free Stealth Rock. Nothing crazy. Steelix, probably just free rocks too. They'll probably exchange rocks, whatever. And then you can just Earthquake it turn 2. Hitmonlee, we gotta switch to Roserade probably. You could go Army, but if he knocks off, that sucks.
Yeah, because again, the only thing that threatens Ting is Banded High Jump Kick, and I could easily go Spec on that, so Knock is not an unreasonable play.
Knock doesn't one-shot you at least, but yeah.
Yeah. It'll do a crap ton, so.
Yeah, you probably just go Rose, and then but you just have to scout the damage and what he clicks and kind of go from there.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Bennett, and I don't know, you just rocks, I guess.
And then I just win immediately.
Yeah, literally. It's another Pokemon that dies a Spectrier in one, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, the leads is actually a bit tricky. Like some of them can be a bit tricky, but I still think the team overall is solid. If you manage to get the screens up, I think that's going to be probably the key to you winning. Honestly, uh, not getting a stealth rock up could be a little bit sucky for that Torn, but Tinglu might have to dish out some damage here. It just depends. If you can get up rocks, that's lovely, but you might not be able to. So, but with things shipped, yeah, I think Steela or Metacham should be able to win this game, bro. I think you'll be alright. Anything else you're like worried about here?
No, I think everything looks solid, honestly.
Yeah. I didn't really think about the whole stupid Purette farm, dude, because then he could technically be faster than us. Oh, we're Scarf though, so
Maybe.
never mind. Actually, never mind.
Yeah, but then everything we have is resisted. Although Foul Play might do a good chunk. Actually, maybe Psychic would be just a
Yeah,
better last
I
line.
was just gonna say, yeah, Psychic could take care of that.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay, I think that's good though.
Perfect.
All right. Well, thank you for joining me, man. It's kind of actually quick, to be honest, but still probably like an hour, I'd say, or something. So.
Quicker than the last one.
Yeah, I know. Oh my god. Hopefully, no FF this time, Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, but all right.
If that happens, you can just push me down the queue, yeah.
Oh my god. There's honestly not even that many people left, so I'll probably get back to you soon anyway. But thank you guys for watching the Team Builder. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you guys in the battle. Peace. All right, guys, we're here for Devin's battle. One last look at the pace. We have just a Metacham, Metacham and Celesteela both do really, really good with speed boosting plus attacking. He just doesn't really have many switch-ins. Scarf Spectrier is really good speed control. And then Scream Starmie to kind of help these two guys set up with just Roserade and Tinglu as our defensive backbone. So looking at the team our opponent brought, pretty standard what we thought, except for that Bennett is interesting bring, but all good. We see the Cleaver, so we said to lead Metacham just to counter that Cleaver lead. So hopefully that works out, and it does. So very nice, we call that correctly. And this is just a free fake out. Now, if this is Sash lead, we can kill it, and if it's Scarf, then we know it's Scarf. It is Scarf, okay. Big CC does a lot to Torn. That's probably Svidef Torn. We pivot Tinglu on the Zero Aura double, so that's really good for us. This is pretty much a free rock. As he bulks up, which is a bit scary, but we can just attack him here. We live. Ooh, Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, so we live the +1 low kick crit because we're max Fizdef, right? Yeah, we're max Fizdef. And then that procs our policy, so we can just knock it out with an Earthquake. So really, really well played so far. We're definitely in the lead here. He gets the Stone Axe, which is a bit unfortunate, but yeah, there's no actual normal or dark type, so Spectrier is insanely free. Actually, we're Scarf, so I wonder if Spectrier just straight up wins the game right here. Does Spectrier kill Cleavor? Spectrier. Yeah, looks like it does. So if he goes Spectrier right here and just starts Shadow Balling, I'm pretty sure Shadow Ball 2 shots anything. We have rocks up, this dies, Torn dies. Feeny can't do anything to us in one hit. So I think Spectrier here probably just cleans the game. Like I can't, maybe like Feeny hit into a Shadow Sneak could do us in, but I think Spectrier is pretty good here. But he decides to use this opportunity to get into Starmie just to set up a screen because, we know he's locked into Stone Axe, so we'll see what happens here. Reflect goes up. Starmie gets sacked. Now he probably goes into one of his setup guys. They go Steela. In comes Torn. It's Boots. But it's specially defensive, so this might die. Yeah, it does die. Nice. We're +1. Feeny comes in. What's Feeny gonna do though? Trick? Nope. Nope, it just dies. What? How did he just die there? What? Tapu Fini. +1. We did 88, so he is like no bulk. Yeah, he must be pretty much no bulk, and then it's a roll heavily in our favor to kill him at 88. But like any defense, like at all, even like, I don't know, even like 100, and it's a roll heavily in the opponent's favor to live. So yeah, that must have just been offensive Tapu Fini. So yeah, this just wins the game, looks like. Yeah, goodbye. That's just a steal a sweep. Holy shit. Wow, okay. That was a smashing, honestly. Not really much to say, like he didn't really make any misplays. The only thing that I think he might have just won even quicker and 5-0 instead of 4-0 is going the Spectrier on that turn Starmie came out. But Feeny could have lived a hit into Shadow Sneak could have killed us, so it might have just been a 4-0 regardless. So I don't really fault that play too much. And then no, everything else I think he played correctly. Like he clicked rocks on the right turn, then he killed. He just CC'd turn 2. So like all these are correct plays. I don't think this is actually like any misplays at all. So yeah, like I said in the builder, guys, like this team just had a lot of Pokemon that can just set up and win with speed. Whether that's just Scarf, Spectrier having the speed, Trailblaze, Medicham, Autotomasteel, like these top 3 guys are just really, really strong into our opponent's team. So might be a bit of a team kind of like a team composition problem from our opponent's side, but regardless, he played well. We had the correct sets, and we pretty much just smashed him 4-0. So thank you guys a ton for watching. If you guys want to be part of this series, all you got to do is join the Discord down below and sign up in the Team Building with Zooch channel, and I'll get you guys signed up. We're nearing the end of the queue. Got about 3 to 4 people left. So after that, if nobody else signs up, I will go ahead and have the people that were already on the series back on again for a second time. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace.